That's my secret. Wait.
So we're rolling.
We're rolling. What are we talking about this week?
We don't know.
Very organic. Where's my coffee? You didn't get me a beer. You didn't get me a coffee.
Nope.
No one loves me.
Here's
That was
a
so
coffee for y'all.
sorry.
So pity. You, the viewer, got coffee. So that was probably the coolest B-roll that you've ever seen. It's definitely the coolest B-roll we've ever seen. Hard to make asphalt look that sexy, and I kind of want to listen to that song in my car with subwoofers. So, is it possible to get that? It's just like a song?
Yeah, it is a song. It already was a song. I just added it to the video.
It's very good.
He'll block that out, but he hasn't seen what we're talking about.
I'll watch it.
On behalf of the people that are working really hard bringing these Wally Wednesdays, it's really good.
I had to call the driveway guy. I had to schedule him. I had to review the plan with him. Come on.
You didn't even call him to get him there. Jerry called you to let him know he was there. He was a referral through Homegirl.
I know he was a referral.
You didn't call him
I
to get
know.
him there.
But I called him.
just
I formed a
showed up.
relationship. I scheduled him. I do know. I
Mr.
do know.
Relationship Former.
I really do.
Okay. Anyway, so 89 Central Ave is buttoning up. We're excited. We're just now cleaning and getting ready to stage. The third floor is under agreement. I formed a relationship. I helped put it under agreement.
He did it. He did it.
And then some exciting stuff over at West Walnut Street. What's happening there?
West Walnut Park. Our asbestos was all removed. That was done last week. You guys probably saw that. And we started interior demo this week. Over at West Walnut Park, we have removed all of our asbestos siding and started our interior demo. So very excited to turn what is an old beat up house into basically a shell so that we can start all the real hard work after that of putting it back together and doing the additions and all the excavating and everything that we're gonna need to do to double the size and really then turn this building into these three luxurious condominiums that we were very excited to present in 12 months from now. So you're gonna have to follow along for these 12 months and see where you want to.
The demo, while it was not the prettiest looking thing, the demo guys actually said it was built kind of like a tank. So it was challenging to demo, and all the lats and the horsehair plaster were really hard to pull off, they said. So they don't make them like they used to.
They don't make them like they used to. Now they make them stronger.
Now they make them better.
Ask an engineer.
My dad's an engineer.
Your dad is an engineer. You should wear your shirt.
He was wearing it earlier.
I was wearing I have a shirt that says, "Trust me, my dad's an engineer." It's an inside joke. Now it's your joke. Everybody knows. Some other exciting news as we're forming and building relationships here. Over the last week, we put the middle unit under agreement at 14 Cottage Street. So it is now pre-sold, which is very exciting. We've got a great price for that unit, and excited to continue to market the other two along with 89 Central. 89 Central set some really good comps for us. So Chelsea is a booming real estate market, and we'll hopefully be staying here doing more deals.
And Alex is a great relationship builder. Two of our units under agreement before construction.
I'm a builder. What's up at 19 Suffolk?
Moving on, 19 Suffolk Street. We are ready to pour our foundation. We just need our inspection, which is scheduled for Wednesday on our rebar. So all of our forms are up, our rebar is in place. so that can be inspected, and then we will then be allowed to pour our concrete foundation. So very excited to get through that and then move on to steel as soon as that is done.
I think it'd be cool if we had maybe Hormat come on next week and do like Hormat's the guy who's handling all of the concrete and foundation work, and it might be fun to have him give a little tidbit on some of the nuances of that,
Yes.
side of work that we
I
don't.
think it's a great idea. Hormat's a great friend of ours, great guy, very funny. You should follow him on Instagram. And also a very good GC and developer himself that is doing our foundation and framing. And he's also an engineer, and he'll be able to give a lot of detailed information all about foundations, how they're put together, how they work. I know, he's just he's much more technical than I am. I just have great relationships with all the guys that are smarter than I am.
Relationship builder. That's the theme of this week's Walnut Wednesday. Over at 15 over at 15 West Chestnut Street, our roof is finished. All of our porches are finished. We redid all of the siding on the front of the house. Here's a photo taken from iPhone. Yeah, it looks really good. 464 Central Street. What are we doing there?
We just wrapped up a bunch of framing repairs, framing structural repairs. The place looks like it was literally put together with Lincoln logs and wood glue, or did before. So Jerry and crew.
We don't make them like they used to.
We don't make them like they used to. And our structural engineer for that project put together a very detailed plan to restructure the roof of the slots areas of the roof, a few exterior walls, just all the problem areas, and we've been working on that while Jerry's been helping at 89 Central as well. But we've been working on that portion of this for about 4 weeks. We're finally glad to have that wrapped up. The building's very safe, secure. It's not falling anytime soon. So we're going to start to move towards getting that inspected by our engineer, get our final report, and then we can start to work on our sprinkler system and push through this last, probably 40% of the project.
And that building used to be, originally was a 6-family. The last owners converted the first floor into one big unit, so then it went back to a 5-family. So we had to go through zoning and permitting to get it approved to go back to a 6-family. But we had our first city hall meeting, which was actually really well received. So I think we're gonna get that 6th unit approved, and if that does happen, this deal will actually turn into a great win for us as a company. So even though it's been a dumpster fire, if we get that 6th unit approved, and we get to sell that as 6 condos at a median sales price of like $225,000 a unit, which is very fair, very safe in that area. This is going to be a great home run for us, actually.
Yes. Cross your fingers I present well on Wednesday, Thursday, whenever the meeting is this week. Okay.
Is it Thursday?
It's one of them. It's 28th. I don't know what day that is. I do know it's the 28th. I'll present via Zoom to
That's Thursday.
the Lowell Zoning Board of Appeals.
Okay. Anything else?
49 Georgia Street.
Say that. We got one. Tell them.
Yeah,
You got a
49
pretty
Georgia
photo.
Street. This project is very exciting. We've been permitting this for almost a year now. These zoning these projects that we have to take through the Zoning Board of Appeals because you're putting too big of a house on too small of a lot, which is almost every project in Boston if you're doing new construction. These take about 12 months to permit. So we have our final neighborhood meeting for our final vote of approval on our 2nd building. That's coming up in about 2 weeks. We got the vote of support from the neighborhood at the last meeting, which was about a week ago. But they wanted a couple small changes to the 2nd building. And there'll be 7 units, 7 parking spaces, great location, great building, great design all around. You'll see a lot of that to come. But we have been working very diligently over the past 8 months.
That's huge. Big win.
Big win.
We did that virtually too. Not in person. All coronavirus
Free.
meetings. Yep. That's good. Anything else?
Dude, all off the top of the head. No notes. No notes for me to look at today.
Thank you, Harrison's father, for the plug on the notes. We won't
Because
do
his
that.
handwriting is so bad.
We hope you enjoyed this week's Wally Wednesday. Please click, like, love, subscribe, share with your friends. Tune in next week. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.